What's up, everybody? Welcome to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Main Deck Monday, and we are covering Decidueye Obstagoon, deck we haven't really covered at all this channel, but I love Decidueye GX, so why not try this deck out? I'm always not the biggest fan of like stall decks, unless you count Whaler, then I guess I kind of did play that for a second. But what's really cool is this actually got second place at the Limitless weekly tournament. It lost in the finals to Poison Eternatus. Now this person's name, it just says Ninone, Ninone from Finland, or Switzerland, sorry, from Switzerland. And he even has his like stats on here, which is really cool about these Limitless tournaments that they have. So if you haven't been to play.limitlesstcg.com, make sure you check that out. Sponsored to Limitless, not really a sponsor, but a shout out, I guess. It's really cool because you can see that he beat Eternatus, beat ADP, lost Eternatus, beat, it says other, what's this other deck was playing? Frostmoth Keldeo deck, just a Keldeo Frostmoth deck, okay. So he beat that, beat ADP Zacian, beat Basaltheon, beat Pikarom, and lost the finals to Eternatus, which I didn't see the match, so I have no idea how it plays out. It is the Poison Eternatus deck, like I said. But if you don't know, Decidueye has Deep Force Camo. It can't be hurt by V or GX, right? Prevent all damage done to Pokemon by V and GX, and has Splitting Arrow, does 90 and a 20 to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So that is the point of the deck, playing a 4-1-4 line, trying to get that guy out ASAP. Now, so let's play a 2-1 Obstagoon. Now, Obstagoon says when you place Pokemon from your hand to your turn, you may put 3 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon, and Obstruct is what we're really going for. It does 90 during your opponent's next turn to prevent all damage done to his Pokemon by basic Pokemon, which means that's how you can beat Basaltheon. If they only play base Pokemon, you can easily Obstruct to win the game, which is pretty cool, because remember, this is only V and GX, so if they play anything outside of V and GX, like some regular base Pokemon, this is where the good old Obstagoon can come into play. If you're playing against Firebox, you're good to go with Obstagoon. If you're, well, I guess if you play Pika, you're probably pretty okay. They could use Tapu Koko, but then Obstagoon, like, they're all base Pokemon, so you beat them. So that's a really cool thing with this deck. You have this like weird combo, and then this Zigzagoon, of course, has Headbutt Tantrum. You put 1 damage counter on one of your opponent's Pokemon. We see 4 Jirachi for that Still Wish to help set up. We see 1 Mew. That Bitch Bear is pretty crucial, especially against Pikarom, because your bitch Pokemon can't be hurt by opponent's attacks. And then 1 Mimikyu, which took down GX, which is actually really good against Mewtwo. If Mewtwo does gain popularity, you have that Shadow Box that can shut it down, make it where it can't use it as attacks, and you kind of win games that way. We see 2 Ordinary Rods get shuffle 2 Pokemon or 2 energies or both back into your deck. We see 2 Communication to find a Pokemon if you show 1, 4 Quick Ball to find your basics. We see 4 Rare Candy, of course. This is how we're going to get the Decidueye out. 4 Scoop Ups, 2 Switch. Scoop Up, of course, can pick up your Pokemon. That isn't a V or GX. Of course, Switch is just moving. 1 Viridian Forest to find those energies. 1 Boss Order. 2 Marnie to disrupt and draw cards. We see 4 Research. But the main supporter card is going to be that Rosa. You can play this card only if 1 Pokemon was not done to your opponent's last turn. Search deck for Pokemon, a trainer card, and a basic energy. Basically, you're searching for a Decidueye, an energy, and Rare Candy, if you don't have the Rare Candy in hand. We see 2 Big Parasol, as long as Pokemon this card is attached to is in your active spot for an all effects of attacks from your opponent's other opponent's Pokemon done to all your Pokemon. But hold on, let's do it one more time. As long as the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the act spot, prevent all effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to all of your Pokemon. Existing effects are not removed. Damage is not in effect. So I think the big one here is going to be the Raichu, maybe. That could be a big one, paralyzing you, but then they still can't hurt you, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah. So I'm not 100% sure where this is good for. It has to be for something. Let me know what Big Parasol is used for. I can't think of it right now. There's something that can hurt your bench by effects. Maybe it's for poison from because it's by attacks. So maybe I could see it for Mewtwo and Mew, but then you have the Mimikyu in there. I guess it's just in case backup. Let me know what else is in there for. 2 Capture Energy, find a base Pokemon. 2 Weakness, give no weakness. Of course, it's good for Decidueye, which can help against Volcanion, but then you have like this Obstagoon. But then if they play Centicorch VMAX, and of course, like, Decidueye is better. So it's kind of like this weird war with, like, Weakness Guard versus Fire versus Volcanion. But you should still be able to beat them. They don't do, like, a significant amount of damage. You're going to be able to two-shot them pretty easily. We see 2 Dark Energy and 4 Grass Energy, because Grass is our main guy. So we're going to play this deck. We didn't make any changes to the list. Don't let Pokemon... Oh, I didn't hit Versus for some reason. But yeah, congrats to Ninon. I don't know how to say that name. I do not know how to say it. We're going to play Decidueye Goons real quick. Got a 4-win streak. Josh, what have you been doing? I don't know. Test a Pokemon, I guess. Yeah, we'll see here. I haven't played this deck before, so we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to be real honest. I don't ever like hopping into games when I haven't played a deck. I haven't played it once, but it happens sometimes. Alright, so, see Jirachi. We got Double Quick Ball. Mimikyu, we're not going to worry about right now. Jirachi. So that doesn't tell me anything. Doesn't tell me anything at all. Shows down GX. Are they playing this? Are they playing GX? I don't know. We'll do this. Discard Rosa. Grab a Rowlet. Put down a Rowlet. Put down a Grass Energy. Let's go ahead and Stellar Wish. Grab a Marnie. I don't know what they're playing, so we're going to discard this. Because we can go Rare Candy Zigzagoon. I'm going to put down... I don't know if Mimikyu is needed, but we're going to put it down, and then we're going to press done. The reason I put down Mimikyu is if it's Bosuffon that could play Oricorio. Yeah. So we'll see. Zacian. Okay. Jirachi Zacian. Which, it might be Bosuffon. What? Cabalion? What deck is this? It's a forest, discards a switch. It's a Metal Energy. Okay. Metal Energy to Zashi. Stellar Wish. See a Marnie. Okay. Crobat V, drawing up to 6. Quick Ball, discard a Metal. Oranguru. Okay. Maybe we go with Obstagoon this game. There's a Saucer. Primate Wisdom. Marnie. Okay. See what we got here. Big Parasol. Intrepid Sword. Okay. On to our turn. We can put down Jirachi. Marnie. I don't know if this is needed. So we can click discard Big Parasol. I think I'm going to go with another Zigzagoon. Okay, so we have Rare Candy. Stellar Wish. We can find the Scoop Up Net. We can Scoop Up Net the Jirachi. Send up Jirachi. Stellar Wish. First switch. Huh. I'm just going to set up multiple guys. Either threaten the Obstagoon, which is what I think I want to go for this game. I don't think they have a response to an Obstagoon if we start attacking with it. As of right now, it doesn't look like it. Big Charm, Marnie. Gets rid of my Rare Candy and my Switch. But I didn't have Rosa in hand. Will they take a knockout this turn? If they take a knockout, then we can maybe activate Rosa this turn, which is what I'm trying to go for. Bird Keeper, okay. Let's see, Primate Wisdom. Intrepid, okay. Tails, on to our turn. Alright, so we need to hit Rare Candy. If we hit Rare Candy, we're looking good. I can thin the deck out, but I don't know what to discard right now, so I'm just going to... Well, we can discard the Rowlet. So you have 3 candies. Go ahead and Stellar Wish. Okay. We'll scoop up the active. Send in Jirachi. Communication in Jirachi. Define the Obstagoon. We'll Rare Candy Obstagoon. I guess we'll just slowly just peck away that guy, I guess. Put a Grass Energy, Stellar Wish for research. We'll Scoop Up Net the active. And we'll go ahead and just research. Now, of course, the thing that we can always worry about is our opponent can Mawile us. There's a Dartrix. Okay, that's the only one we play. Here comes Zashi. There's a Metalgita Oranguru. There's a Boss Sword to bring it the Rowlet. Primate Wisdom. Okay. Yeah, I think the only thing we're really worried about is a Mawile here. I don't know how they deal with Obstagoon. It's my whole thing. Right? So go ahead and force away the Jirachi. We'll just obstruct. I don't think there's anything else we really need to do right now. So the Dana 5. The question becomes, do they have anything that's not a base Pokemon? Right? There's a Boss Sword to bring up the Zigzagoon. Switch into the Oranguru. Put some Metal Energy. Primate Wisdom. I'm just trying to thin all the basics out of my hand just in case a Mawile does come down. So down to 4. Send up this guy. On our turn. We'll Boss to bring up this guy. We'll force discard the Rowlet to find a Dark Energy. We'll attach a Dark just in case. And obstruct. Okay. We had Toe Scrapper really funny to play right now. So Maolana. But once again, I don't know what they can do really to win. Another Zacian coming down. Metal Saucer. Okay, discards a Marnie. There's a Metal Energy. Because he has to play Marnie plus Mawile the same turn to actually get a full effect. Okay, on our turn. Go ahead and attach this just in case. And yeah, we'll just obstruct. Yeah, I don't know what else they can really do here, but we'll see. It all becomes, do they have some way to hurt my Obstagoon? Because if this was like straight Decidueye, they could go Duraludon and like Orangurus, and they actually would have options. But since we have the Obstagoon in the deck, that's where it becomes like really, really good. So, and I guess we could have had just Winch for straight Decidueye and still probably been okay. But I like the Obstagoon more. So yeah, I think the only way they can really win right now is Marnie. Hope to hit a bunch of Pokemon and then go for yeah, so we're gonna see the boss bring out the Mimikyu. No, we're not gonna see anything actually. Okay. Alright. So we can take out a knockout next turn. There's a boss order. Brave Blade. So now we're just the basics. So now it comes to like, what do we do here, right? And I think we just keep swinging with the Obstagoon. Because I really don't think there's a way he could deal with this Obstagoon is what I'm saying right now. Now, of course, I could eat my words very quickly. So he's probably hoping that we have like a bunch of base Pokemon and maybe he goes for like a Mawile play. I think that's the only way I can see him winning. But we'll see. There's a big charm to the Crobat. Pass on our turn. Or maybe he's hoping to deck us out. Which I think that's a crazy idea. But it could be an idea that he's going for. Not too worried about that guy. There's a Metal Saucer to that guy. Okay. So he's got 30 HP left. How many boss have we played? How many boss orders? We've only played one so far. There's a Bird Keeper. Okay. On to our turn. We'll just keep on instructing. I mean, this is probably the best thing to do here. Yeah, I don't know what they can do here. 50 AP each. They need another switch. Malalana. And that's going to be game. So, yeah, I don't know if there was anything they could have done. You can just win these games because your opponent just doesn't have an answer. Like, if they don't have a way to hurt your Pokemon because they don't play any basics or anything outside of basics and Vs and stuff, you kind of just win. Yeah, they had nothing. They had nothing. Yeah. I have no idea what we just played against. But we'll play one more game with the deck. You kind of see how it works, right? It's just, you know, it's a very punishing deck if you don't have the resources to deal with this. Which a lot of decks don't nowadays. They don't have resources. So, yeah, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to play the Decidueye. Now, obviously, ADP is still a very scary matchup just because they're taking multiple price cards. And they do have that Mawile play I keep talking about. You can, and some people play 2 Mawiles in their decks to punish the Decidueye Obstagoon players. So we'll see who Toot 90's playing. We'll play one more game. I know the Decidueye Obstagoon probably not the best to watch, but it's still, I think it's a really good deck still. We just don't hear about it much. So, we're going to go first, actually. That's pretty interesting. We don't have any basics. That's okay. That's okay. I wonder what he's playing. Maybe he's playing Fire, and that's why he wants us to go first, so he can get a turn 1 Turtonator. Or Volcanion, sorry. And it's actually pretty good here. I called it. Is that a weakness? Oh, it is a weakness. Busted. Do we need Mew in this matchup? I don't think so. I don't think we need Mew. Now this becomes very awkward of a matchup. Especially if they play hammers, like some of the lists I've seen. I'm going to get multiple Decidueye set up in this matchup. I think that's the game plan. I think we're going to get multiple Decidueye set up. We have Rare Candy Decidueye in hand right now, which is obviously really nice. Makes sure V and GX can't hurt us, which is the majority of the deck. Now they do play Volcanion, which is what it's going to be the scary part. So we'll see if they get that Volcanion set up. High Heat Blast only is 110, so Decidueye will be able to hit it and then hit it again, and then it's up to them to get more Decidueyes out in the field. So we'll see. The problem is their hand is not very good right now, but I'm hoping we find something to help us. So this Quick Ball, probably finding Volcanion, I imagine. Discard the Welder. Welder is always a good thing to discard for us. There is a Volcanion come down. We could see him just like get double Volcanion and start using whatever it's called. Green's Exploration. Okay. Interesting. So this is like the one like super weird matchup. Eternatus is also kind of weird. Just because they play VMAX, which gets around Obstagoon. And then they play Spiritomb, which gets around the Decidueye. So Fire Energy Spinner. Yeah, 110 is what they do with the Volcanion High Heat Blast. Okay. Multiple Fire Energy going to sand. Switch, Flare Starter. So he's going to get the Flare Starter off, but he doesn't have another Volcanion now, which is good for us. We just need to hit... Okay. So we can... Stellar Wish. Oh, busted. And then go Scoop Up Net. The Jirachi. Send Decidueye into... Yeah, just into the battlefield, I think. We can communicate the Jirachi for Dartrix. And then research. Well, that's not good, Josh. It's not good. Okay. We can capture to thin the deck. And then unfortunate to pass. Oh man. So he's gonna hit us for 110, which doesn't knock us out unless he has a Crushing Hammer. Big brains. Here we go. It's good. Click. Another Volcanion. So I was talking about, they're going to have multiple Volcanions. There's that. There's the VMAX. Okay. So he's going to hit us for 110. We're going to Marnie him. Hope to hit net. Take a knockout. And we'll go from there. That is my game plan. Well, Marnie, we need to find an energy plus a net. Okay. We got both. So we can net a Zigzagoon. Put down the Zigzagoon. Put that there. Put this here. Splitting Arrow. Okay. Go down to 5. There's a candy. Alright. So 2 nits have been played. So we can play one more to take a knockout. Oh, here comes this guy. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Scared me. I was like, what did I hit? Okay, so see, quick, discard a quick. Okay. See what he grabs here. There's Volcanion. Multiple Volcanions. Of course. But he can't hurt me with this guy right now, so that's good. There's a crystal. Why would he send up this guy? Why would you not send up this guy? Unless he has like Lyson or one of the bench Dartrixes or something. Or Dartrix or Rowlet. There's a fire energy to this guy. Maybe a switch already? There's a boss. Going after the Dartrix. Okay. Okay. Send this guy on our turn. Give me Rare Candy. I mean, that was the card I wanted to see. And we got Weakness Guard in hand. Into Research. I don't think it matters. Okay, so now this guy can't knock me unless he plays... Well, no, this guy can knock out this guy. Yeah. Fire Energy active, so he's got one boss order. Okay. There's a Research. He needs to find Switch, or he has to discard 3 to retreat. And I wonder how many hammers he plays. Probably 4. There's a Switch into the Volcanion. There's a high heat blast for knockout, which then activates Rosa. Let's go ahead and play the Rosa. I should have sent in somebody else instead. Go ahead and do this. Do both. 1 and 2. Into 1 grass. Grass Energy. Into Rowlet. Into Splitting Arrow. So now I'm going to knock out this Volcanion pretty easily, which is nice. We got out of 4. There's a Grass Energy. We're down 2 Volcanions. We have probably 2 more to go through. So we'll see. If we can top deck boss order, we can knock out this guy and then be good. So you can see these weakness guard energies are becoming like really, really clutch. Okay, on to our opponent's turn. Does he have another boss order? Giant Hearth. Okay, I don't care about that really. I don't really care about that too much. What we care about is how many Volcanies he plays. If he plays a 4th one, then we might be in trouble. Discards a fire. Okay. Does he have Welder in hand? He's only played like 1 Welder so far. But it's a Greens build, so I don't know like heavy their Welder base is. It might be very, very small amount. There is a Spit Shot Cramorant. Does that change? I mean, he can't still hurt this guy. I probably should have sent up this to find a boss order. Switch. that. Put it into that. Into a splitting arrow. So we just need to knock out this guy, we win. We have boss next turn if he does it to this guy. So knock out this. Or we can bring up this guy. There's just a VMAX. Okay. There's a Pokegear. He's standing for a welder. Okay. Okay. So we can... Let's let him go for this pitch shot, which I'm fine with. We can Rare Candy the Obstagoon, hit this guy for 30. We'll bring this up. We have more nets, and all we have to do is put 10 more on this. Don't worry about the cram. That's what I think. Let him snipe the bench Rowlet. That's what I'm hoping he does, actually. Yeah. So I think he's going to retreat to cram. Snipe the Rowlet. We Rare Candy Obstagoon. Hit this guy. If we top deck net, we already have game. Then Volcanic come down. I don't care about multiple. Okay, so he's going to go with... Okay. Wild. So I think now we go Rare Candy into Obstagoon. Put 30 here. Dark Energy. We'll quick away the Jirachi. We'll Giant Heart the Mimikyu. And we'll Splitting Arrow. Put 20 here for sure. And sure. Okay, so now we got a 1 price card. They can stamp us. Jirachi, Decidueye, Rosa, sent up the Volcanion. Greens. Does he play? You gotta expect a stamp here. But if he stamps, he's gotta find catcher, hit heads, take a knockout. And there we go. There's the game. I think the cram play would have been better last turn than just passing with the Centiscorch because he could have sniped somebody on the bench. But I don't know. But we took down Volcanion, which you would think is like one of the hardest matchups because it has these weird things. So he plays only 2 hammers. Very interesting. He does play 2 stamps, but he didn't grab one for some reason. Interesting. Maybe prize both his stamps. I don't know. But we took down probably one of our harder matchups, the 4 Volcanion. And you can see how crucial those weakness guard energies are. If we didn't hit heads on those weakness guards energy, I mean, if he would have hit heads on those crush hammers to discard the weakness, that's not weakness, to discard the weakness, he could have easily won it. So, there we go. There's the Decidueye Obstagoon. Yeah, seems good. Seems like a good deck. We still could have, there's a lot of different things we could have done there in that last turn. We could have maybe, I don't know. I still think that was correct play, doing the 30 to that, just in case they did play Malolana. I didn't see if they played Malolana. That was the thing I was wondering. Because if they played Malolana and we didn't take a knockout, then they could have Malolana and healed, and we would have been in trouble. So, I can't remember if they played it or not. But guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. very, very interesting deck. Decidueye Obstagoon is definitely one of those tier 1s that you don't hear about a lot, but definitely super playable in this format. And I don't know why people don't play it. I think it's because it does have a scary ADP matchup. And, yeah, I think that's the main reason. Scary ADP. He did beat Luke Metal Zacian. Or, no, he beat 2 Zacian ADPs. So, and let me see their list real quick. The good thing about this limitless thing, you can see their list. This one Zashi played Hoopa, Mawile. So it played Hoopa. Huh. With Evil Animation. Okay. And then the other one played... nothing. I had to play nothing that could hurt it. Mawile is the only thing that could have gone for. Once again, you kind of just like Marnie Mawile pray, and like that's how you beat ADP Zashi, or how you beat the stack with ADP Zashi. But even then, I think what I meant to say is your hard match I think is Luke Metal Zacian, just because they have the goggles and they have the Luke Metal to reduce the damage. So, I don't know. Very interesting either way. I like this deck. Decidueye is a lot of fun. It makes your opponent think. So, that's pretty cool. I like it. Congratulations again for getting second place. Check out play.limitlesstcg.com. And we'll see you tomorrow for Tuesday. Hit that subscribe button. Alrighty. Bye.